Hey guys. So I'm back. As you can kind of tell, outside. I'm in a hoodie. It's cold as fuck out. I don't even know why I'm recording this video. This video is gonna get probably super emotional for me, and if I cry, just leave me the fuck alone, because this is the hardest video I've ever made. Actually, second hardest video I've ever made in my entire fucking life. And I just want to say to the people that watch this, I'm sorry for the way I am. I really, really am. But this mainly goes out to my friends, and if you see that, you can tell by my eyes, and it looks like I cried. Again, I kind of did before I recorded this, because I just did. So the context behind that, I go through my yearbook pretty much every month just to try and go look back on the memories. But I don't know why this month it hurt me the most, and it really came to my conclusion. I'm a piece of fucking shit. I'm a piece of trash. And I don't deserve the friends that I have. I'll be honest with you. I really, really don't. I don't know why they're still fucking friends with me. I am the biggest piece of crap of all time. And I think they know that. And I don't know why they're friends with me. Because I don't deserve them. They don't deserve to be treated the way that I treat them. They deserve to be treated way better than the way I treated them in school. And the way I still treat them. They're my best friends in life. I care so much about them, and I just feel like a piece of crap knowing that I was never there when they needed me. But they were there for me. And no matter what, they were all there for me. It bothers me, man. It really, really does. It bothers me knowing that they're off doing their own stuff now, which, that doesn't bother me. I don't really care about that, but it bothers me knowing that high school I was just such a dick, and I thought I was pretty much an entitled little prick in school, and it pisses me off because they didn't deserve that. I thought I was the king of the world. I'm not. I'm garbage. I have been my entire life, and I'm going to accept that. I don't really know. There's no way for me to fix it. And if there was, please, if you guys watch this, let me know. Let me know, and I will do anything to make it up for you guys. Absolutely anything. Just shoot me a text on Snap. Do anything. Comment on this video. But I really do feel like I was a piece of crap friend, because I really was. I was barely there for them when they needed me, and especially to Neil last year, not going to his graduation party. That has stuck with me every day since then, and how bad I feel that I couldn't be there for the man that made me the person that I am today. I feel fucking horrible. I always have, and I always will. And I'll never forgive myself for it. Ever. He is the reason I have the friends that I have. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry to him. And I hope one day he can forgive me. I hope one day he'll forgive me for not being there. I wanted to be there so bad. I just couldn't. I couldn't be there. It wasn't even really because of my parents not letting me go. It's just I guess it was just me not wanting to. God damn it, here come the tears. No. Fuck off, Brody. I will not cry. You're not a little bitch. They didn't want me to go, but I also didn't want to go because, felt like I was saying goodbye to a legend. It really made me. I don't know. I don't know how or what I would have said to him. Other than I'm proud of him. And I'm thankful for him. And I want him to know that. I'm thankful for each and every one of them. It really bothers me that I took them for granted. It really does. Pisses me off. Paige, I've taken him for granted. He's done everything for me. And I feel like I've taken everything he's done for granted. And it really saddens my soul. Again, Neil, sixth grade, giving me that thing for his graduation party, 6th grade. Still remember him giving it to me, and then when he walked away, I remember shaking like a little bitch because I didn't know if it was real or if it was a prank. And I've never been more scared in my life than going to that party because I thought it was a prank, and when I realized it wasn't, I just almost cried that day too because it made me feel like I actually belonged with someone and that someone really genuinely cared about me. But anyway, 7th grade. Well, I think 7th grade. It was 7th grade. I think. Yeah, it was 7th grade because Miss King made me wear the fucking birthday hat, and it was after state tests. We were in Zumbalo's room. I'll never forget it. Neil, we were all playing video games. Neil had his little PlayStation hooked up, and I'll never forget him on Fortnite gifting me a birthday thing, giving me a birthday present, and I just remember being like, what the fuck did I do to deserve that? I don't deserve anything from them. I don't deserve their friendship. I don't deserve a fucking thing that they've got me. Christ's sakes, he's done so much for me. He's played games with me, and he's always been one of the ones that I can talk to when I'm feeling down about myself. And he's done so much for me. Fetty, love him to death forever. No matter what, he's gonna be my throwing partner. No matter what, I'll take it to the grave. He will be the only person that I ever throw with. Ever again. I won't throw with another person. It's always just gonna be me and Fetty. That's how it's gonna be for the rest of my life. I picked up a ball the other day, and I just immediately, I don't know why, I had my glove on, just throwing it right into my, I had my glove on and everything, I'm just throwing it right into my glove, and I don't know why, but just, I'm holding it and throwing it into my glove, and for some reason, I just pictured throwing it to Fetty. and him throwing it back to me. And I don't know why but why I even pictured that. I'm shaking, I'm freezing because it's cold as fuck. I think feels like it's 30 fucking degrees out here. I don't fucking know the temperature, but it's cold as fuck. Never in my life will I play catch with another human being ever the fuck again. That is him forever, no matter what. He will be pretty much the only person I throw to ever again. And that's because we had that connection to where it just felt like we clicked when we were throwing together. Like, no matter how hard I threw it, first time I threw with him, I'll never forget it. You gotta slow down, Cook. I'm new to this, and I'm just like, you gotta learn somewhere. Dude, the amount of times that kid and all of them have made me laugh are insane, and I wish that they knew, and I hope they do know, that I care about them, and that if they need me, I will always be there for them, no matter what. Especially, last year was a pretty traumatic year for me, with the seizures and stuff, and especially with baseball and not being able to play. And there's one game that'll stick out to me for the rest of my life, and that's for playing. Well, there are two games from last year. I don't know if you guys can see me, so I'm gonna adjust the camera. It was the Fort Plain game. Everyone was sitting out watching them do infield, and I was sitting in the dugout. And I can remember Cubby coming up to me. He did it twice, and he asked me the first time. He asked me what was wrong. I was like, nothing. And then he really walked away. I'm fucking shaking. It's cold as fuck. Can I finish this? Stop being cold, god damn it. And I just remember him walking away, and I don't know who told him what was wrong with me, but what he said to me stuck with me, and it's something that I will always remember for the rest of my life, and I will never forget it. He said, I remember the full quote. He said, and I quote, "Even though we don't need you out there, you're still a big part of this team." Nah, that meant the world to me. And I'd do anything for him too. But anything he ever needed, I would be there for him, no matter what. He wants to talk about anything, I'm there for him. Same game. We're getting on the bus to go home. Hoobie noticed something was wrong because I wasn't my normal self. And I remember Hoob saying, "You're gonna play senior night, and we're gonna play our hearts and souls out for you." And I remember, and he kind of gave me a hug, and I just remember starting to cry. I cried so hard. What did they do that senior night for me? They played their heart and soul out. They did that for me. I'll never forget that. I will never, ever forget that. It's something that'll stick out with me again forever. Hoob saying that really That meant a lot. And knowing that when I hit that mound and I was pitching, that they all were there. They all rallied behind me that game. That meant the world to me. Even Christian, who, had said something to me, had said something really mean to me the Fort Wayne game. And I remember texting him after that, and I was so angry with him, and for him to forgive me and go out and play his heart and soul out for me, that meant the world to me. I still remember so hard. I remember catching the ball in right field. All of them putting their fucking arm up. I'm running in. We're all running in to go talking before we go back in the dugout to hit. And I remember the smile on Christian's face, and I remember jumping into his arms. I was so proud and happy that they were all there for me. I'll never forget it. Ever. In my entire life will I ever forget what that kid did for me that game. He was there. He fucking balled out. He balled out for me. And he was there. And that really meant the world to me. Dude, I wish Tracy knew how much that meant to me. Hope he does. Kid did everything I ever asked for when it came to baseball, he did. He always would, we would always joke around in the dugout. No, it was always a fun time with me and Chris. Especially when I got to pitch to him the very few times, and that was fun. That was always fun. That son of a bitch, and he always knew. I don't know how, but he always knew that when I stepped on that mound and he was hitting that, it was a battle. That I wasn't gonna give in. And he always fucking crushed me. Every fucking time. Didn't matter what I threw him. He'd fucking crush me. And then I just remember laughing and being angry at myself. But inside I'm fucking laughing because I'm talking all this shit and he just fucking backs it up. He just backs up all the proof that he was the better player. And, that's something that I'll stay with me for the rest of my life. Do I want to face him again? Fuck yeah. Would I do it? Would I face him again? Fuck yeah. In a heartbeat, I would do it again. Same thing with Fetty. Which, he knows, if he watches this, that triple you hit off me was bullshit. That was bullshit, and you know it. That was a cutter that did not cut, and in 0-2 count, you decided to fucking smash it to left field. I remember the pitch, I remember the count, and I remember throwing it and you hitting it, and I remember fucking, again, laughing inside like, that son of a bitch really just did that to me. And I remember the fucking shit-eating grin you had on third base. You're just fucking shit-eating grin. I remember that. I won't forget that. That was funny. With Chris. With Cam. Him in the dugout cheering me on. That meant a lot to me. And I'll still joke with Cam about a play. He didn't get his glove in the dirt, and it ended up rolling right by his feet. and I remember fucking standing off the side of the mound, giving him the dirtiest look known to man, and he just had pitched the ball, and at the time I was so fucking pissed off at him, but obviously, you're forgiven, you're forgetting, it's all in the past. I love Cam, I love Cam. Cam's iconic for me, he's an icon, he's a legend. Obviously, love to face him again. Back to Neil, him almost taking my head off in Little League with a comebacker right up the middle. I still remember fucking ducking. He almost took my fucking head off. Thanks for that, Wickland. And just with, not only with Neil, Ben. I will always have Ben's back for anything. I remember Scalise saying last year something about why Ben wasn't up on varsity, and I remember telling Ben, and I said something to Scalise too, and I said I remember saying that doesn't sit well with me, and I remember Ben being like, thanks, Cook, but I remember it, and because to me, you don't disrespect not only my friend, but you don't disrespect the player that's not there to defend themselves. That's not right. That doesn't sit well with me. And I've done my fair share of disrespecting players a lot. Christ, I disrespected Neil 7th grade when I got ejected. I was pissed off that I got taken out from pitching. For Neil, I remember just cussing out Coach Carter and not understanding that there was a pitch count, and I just remember saying, fuck this, fuck that, that's bullshit. And again, that was nothing for Neil, but that was just me being really genuinely upset about myself. And if I ever get the chance to get the opportunity to play with him on the diamond again, I will take that opportunity in a heartbeat. If I ever get the opportunity to face him again, same thing with Nate, I would do it in a heartbeat. Nate won't fucking face me again, though. He's gonna retire batting 1,000 off me, and that's gonna piss me off. Aiden Horn, I will always have Aiden's back, no matter what. Aiden is one of the greatest teammates I've ever had. I've said it multiple times. This is nothing against C. Goody at all. C. Goody, great player. I will say this, and I said it last year, Aiden should have been up there. Aiden, in my opinion, Goody, you're great. You're a phenomenal ball player. In my opinion, that's just with me. Aiden's a better player. I've always seen Aiden as a good player. I've been teammates with him. I've seen his work ethic. He's one of the hardest workers I've ever freaking got the pleasure to play with. And I remember that Cooperstown game when he got his hand sliced. I remember just my heart dropping and feeling so sad for him, because I know the type of player he is, and I know how good he is and how hard he works. And if I had gotten the opportunity to play with him last year again, one last time, that would have meant the world to me. Again, nothing with Goody. I loved playing with Goody. I respect the hell out of Goody. He was a great teammate to me. We always did butt heads from time to time, but that's just how we were. But that was just me and Goody. I respect Goody as a player. I never really was frustrated with Goody. I always respected him, and I hope he respected me as a player and as a teammate, because if there's anything I did that really pissed him off, or I said anything that pissed him off, I wish he would have told me, and I wish I could have fixed it. Landon, too, Lids, I will forever love that kid. One of the coolest kids I've ever talked to and played with. He's just such a genuine kid. Genuine good kid, and it makes me so happy. It made me so happy to play with him because I knew that he gave it his all, and I knew the first year playing with him, I knew when he was pitching and he was in the zone, he's not giving that ball up. You're gonna have to pry that ball from his hand before he was giving it up. You know, it was gut-wrenching not to play my final year with him on the team. I freaking loved the time that I had with Lids, or the one game last year. Me and Lids almost got ejected because because we were playing it was a night game. JV had a day game, and then we played an under the lights game. It was against not Saratoga. I can't remember who it was against. It was against the Thunder. And oh my god, I literally did one Soto shuffle because I wore 22, and that's another story on the meaning of not only why I chose 22, because it's not only because Juan Soto is my favorite player, there's just a meaning behind that number for me. So that number is just really special for me. Me and Lids, I literally do one Soto shuffle, and I end up striking out that at bat, and I hear the pitch. I hear one, Lids is like, they just Soto shuffled on you when you're walking back to the dugout. I had my back turned. I'm like, nope, that doesn't sit well with me. I run out to right field, I stop. I literally stop. Soto shuffle at their dugout, and they were so fucking pissed at me. And then we ended up getting out of that inning. I remember Cubby literally needing to run to right field because my fucking brace was halfway off my leg to go grab the ball. And I was pissed off, not at him, but at my brace, because my brace was literally turned sideways. And it was so hard to play in. That's another story about how I literally had to take my brace off on the bus, even though it was perfectly legal for me to wear my brace and my cleats on the bus, because we had the discussion with Carrico, and Carrico said that it was okay for me to wear my cleats on the bus. And then that stupid fucking bus driver, oh my fucking god, that son of a bitch, you can't wear your cleats on the bus. I'm medically allowed to. No one else freaking defended me because no one else knew. I knew. Scalise knew. Scalise understood it too, and he was not happy about it whatsoever. So that was like one of the few times he had my back last year, and I was happy that he understood it and everything. I can't forget about Grady. Grady. I can't say anything good about you, dude. Well, I can't say anything bad about you. Again, you're the most genuine kid that I know. You're so fucking funny. You're irritating as hell. I love you for it. You're irritating as hell, but in a good way. You're in a good way. You were a great teammate, good friend. Do not appreciate you freaking punching me so many times when I said Linsanity. Ah, shit. Now when I see you again, I'm gonna get punched for that. And I can't punch you back because you're not fucking 18. Fuck. Why did I just say that? Grady, don't punch me. That was one time. I'm applauding you. Biss, I can't really say anything bad about him. Biss, Matt Ball competitor, Matt Ball legend. spiked on. I had spiked on him last year. Great competitor, good friend. Would do anything for him. Laird, one more time. Would absolutely do anything for him. Good friend, again, great competitor. Loved all of last year. He made lunch fun when I went into his gym classes. He made it fun. He made it fun because we would just compete back and forth with each other. And that's how I am. That's how I'm built. I'm built to be a competitor even against my friends. They know that and they understand it and they respect it, you know. We're competitors. I'm built to be a competitor. I compete with not only them but with myself. And I remember them always having my back. But when it came to gym class and we were playing against each other, it was full go. Same thing with Mason. Mason, great kid. Feel bad that I didn't know he was at my graduation party because fucking HM was doing the milk mile. I completely didn't know he was here because I didn't look at my phone. So Mason, if you're watching this, a genuine apology. Literally, my phone had died, so I literally had no clue you were here. So dude, forgive me. But dude, literally so sorry. Love all of you guys so much. I would do anything for them. I still will. If it was a life or death, I would give my fucking life for them. That way they can live on. I hope that they understand how much they mean to me and all that. And I hope they don't fucking mock me for getting emotional and kind of tearing up. But yeah, later boys.